Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Washington Nationals.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Mitchell Parker. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will drop foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I tell you what, that will do the job.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back in Washington, D.C. On the hill here today, Tylor Megill. What do we have on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Up now for Washington, James Wood.
James Wood.
1 out, base is empty. They say you win.
2-2 the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. Nimmo sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, top of the second, Starling Marte up to hit. The wind and the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Wood calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
No score here in the second. And a curve is down and in. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. That one felt good. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That's a strike.
3-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. On a line out towards center. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Nimmo grabs it on the run. And here's the rookie center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And it is 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. And we're back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, just missed. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting,
Juan Soto
designated
now.
hitter, Juan
He's a guy
Soto.
who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Man at first, 1 away.
Count is 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting,
2
first
on,
baseman,
1 out.
Pete
Here's a big
Alonso.
power threat. Pete Alonso. Two on, 1 out. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now
And
batting,
now it's
third
Mark
baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
2 outs. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back in Washington, D.C. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena.
Third baseman, Jose Tena.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swings and misses. And now 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8th.
And now up for
right
Washington,
fielder,
Alex Call.
Call.
That's ball 3.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Now a chance for Riley Adams.
Ball, that's
Next pitch,
outside.
a slider that misses outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that is downstairs. And it's 3 and 2. Goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here's C.J.
shortstop,
Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
Call at second with 2 down. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park.
off
Now
for
it's the
Mets.
right fielder, Starlin Marte. The 1-1. This to third. Knocks it down. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out.
Up next for the Mets.
Stepping
left
in,
fielder,
Brandon
Nimmo.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 now.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Grounded to third, could be two. Goes to second for one. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching
Now
5-4-3 double plays
Luis
brings back some
Perez.
adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom four, now
Leading
the left
off for
fielder,
the
James
Nationals,
Wood.
Left
This
fielder,
kid picked up in a
James
trade.
Wood.
A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Close
Nope.
one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the
Now
bump today.
batting, second baseman,
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Garcia.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the
Nathaniel
Nationals,
Lowe up to hit.
designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
The 2-1. That one
Oh, that's
missing
off the plate.
inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position. So runner at second, 2 down. Josh Bell, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Towards first, Alonso. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So
Now
up next for New
batting,
York,
center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't
Now batting,
spin off of it. That's the
shortstop,
key. You still have to
Francisco
extend through the
Lindor.
baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 1 out. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Nationals.
reliever out of the pen, Trevor
Number
Williams.
32.
Gets an opportunity to
Trevor
square off against his former
Williams.
team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
of the
for
inning.
the
And now the center fielder, Dylan
fielder,
Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit for the Nats. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. And it throws off line. Safe with third. In the air out to center. And it falls. Runner from third comes across. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And here is Riley Adams. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Call the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Next offering upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's to third. Fired to second. Out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Back in Washington, D.C. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Starling
Now
Marte.
batting, right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brandon Nimmo
Now batting,
getting ready
right
to
fielder,
hit.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ground ball right side, Garcia. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kodai Senga.
Now pitching
They
for
know
New
that he
York,
can get a
Number
right-hander
34.
out, but he's in position to
Kodai
face a couple of
Senga.
lefties this inning.
So the Nats
leading
lineup
off
turns
for
over.
the Nationals,
C.J. Abrams
shortstop,
digging in for the Nationals.
C.J. Abrams.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Toss to Alonso.
Now
Awesome
batting,
play
left
there.
Fielder,
All
James
tied up here at the
Wood.
bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a
2-2
ball.
the count.
Outside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Some high cheese for strike 3. Up now for Washington, Luis
Second
Garcia.
baseman, Luis Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. Taylor makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Nationals
Leading
Park,
off
we
for
go
the
to the
Mets,
top of the
catcher,
7th. Here's
Luis
the catcher for the
Torrens.
Mets, Luis Torrens. That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the
batting,
Mets.
Second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Next pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And now they're out in front. It's 3-1. One down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Wood sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Jorge Lopez.
Number 21.
He's into the game with the bases
Jorge
empty.
Lopez.
And now it's Juan Soto. And it's fouled away. One, two now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
For New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Huascar Brazoban.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And here's the DH for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe.
Designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out,
now
number
batting,
1.
First
Here's
baseman,
Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
The Nationals down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. That's inside.
Ball 3.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's inside, and a good at-bat ball 4. And that'll
now
bring the tying run to the plate.
Dylan
So up
Cruz.
next, Dylan Cruz. The tying run at the plate. Just missed. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Though I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Danny Young.
Now
These are the spots
New York
relievers
Mets.
really make a name for
Number
themselves.
81.
Late and close.
Danny Young.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now up for Washington, Jose Tena.
A little surprised they don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Ball to strike. Outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Starling Marte digs in
right
now.
Fielder, Starling Marte.
Swing and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded.
Catcher,
Only
Luis
one away.
Torrens.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the
left-hander out of the bullpen, Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And that one a little below the knees. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball. Right side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Now batting shortstop.
2 outs.
Francisco
Bases
Lindor.
full. Here's Francisco Lindor. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fly ball to right. Call. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Alex
Leading
Call.
off for the Nationals, right fielder, Alex Call.
Line drive. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where
Now
you have to
batting,
remind
catcher,
yourself it's about the
Riley
process. He did
Adams.
everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one's a little bit low. And it's a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
Up next for
And
the
now here's the Nationals leadoff man,
shortstop,
C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. On the ground to first, Alonso. The flip to the pitcher covering. Nats go down 1-2-3. Back in Washington, D.C. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Juan Soto. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. That one off the mark, 2-1. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Abrams tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty.
baseman,
Mark Vientos
Vientos
up now for the Mets. Pitch misses.
Nope,
2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Garcia. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
as
Mets.
they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
55.
bottom of the 9th. Ryan
Ryan
Stanek.
Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
James Wood
Leading off
digging in for the
Nationals,
Nationals.
left fielder James Wood.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaches but can't make the grab.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should
Up
help soften the
next
blow.
for the
Fastball off the
Nationals,
plate a little
second
bit, but a
baseman,
really nice job of
Luis
going with it. Punched it to the opposite
Garcia.
field for that knock.
Next to hit, Luis Garcia. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball
Now
at the
batting,
knees.
designated hitter,
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. Wood at first, one gone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
One ball,
Boom, that's
2
cheddar,
strikes.
baby.
This to center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Around second is Wood. The throw to third. He's in there. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Bell will hit next. Pulls that one foul. Diaz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. And the next pitch is way outside.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Now
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Jose Tena.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Nats down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.